Hi, I'm Georgina from the Workplace team, and today I'm going to be talking all about working from home and what we're missing most about the office. Due to restrictions increasing once again and the future of the pandemic looking uncertain, most organisations aren't looking to return fully until spring or summer 2021. But it's not too soon to start thinking about what the future looks like for you and your organisation. Over the past 7 months, the Workplace team have been gathering a lot of data from our clients and from ourselves to understand what we're missing most about the office and actually how this will shape the design of the office in the future. So why are people coming into the office? Some of us are just really missing our office drinks and snacks. Another thing that people are missing about not being in the office is having a separate space to work from their personal space with a proper setup so that when they're on their Zoom calls, they're not trying to hide the washing in the background. But actually, the real reason why most of us are returning to the office is for connection. Connection with our colleagues and ultimately connection with our business. So to start with, Chris, why have you come into the office today?
I'm coming into the office today because I actually wanted some social interaction. Working at home's been great, but sitting at home 5 days a week, it drives you insane. Work's about exchanging ideas, smiling, having a coffee with people, thinking about new projects and really generating a really bright future. Too long at home.
Now that we've spoken about what we miss the most about the office, how about what we miss the least? It may be no surprise to you that we're not missing the big commute. Ourselves and our clients really appreciate having that extra time at the start and the end of our day to really focus on what makes life work for us. Another thing we found that many people aren't missing from the office is frequent interruptions from their colleagues and not being able to focus. This is a really important lesson to learn from for the future office. How can we create spaces that not only provide a good working setup, but actually really help people to focus, knuckle down and get the work done? Although for many of us, we won't be returning to the office in the near future, it's really important to consider the long-term desire for people to be working around people again, particularly for those within your team who may be junior or starting out in their career. Face-to-face interaction is really important for learning and development. And we know that they're really missing spaces that connect them, that help their training and development. So why is connection so important? Typically, when people think about connection in the workplace, they think about gathering around a whiteboard, sharing ideas, problem solving, and really getting work done with their colleagues. However, connection in the workplace goes far deeper than that. Even before the pandemic, we were discussing and there were growing concerns around loneliness in the workplace and the impact that loneliness can have on both your physical and your mental health. It's known that lonely employees are less engaged, less motivated, and ultimately more likely to change jobs sooner than their colleagues. So the big question is, what do people want from an office?
The workplace has to reinvent because it has to become the sticky glue in our life. And what do I mean by the sticky glue? It's somewhere to socialise, it's somewhere to interact, it's somewhere to generate ideas, it's somewhere to be retrained, and it's somewhere to actually bring back the great joy of the workplace.
When we think about repurposing space and changing the office for the future, we're looking at creating spaces that enable chance encounters, that enable bumping into someone and having a quick chat, both informally and formally, using the space to create a social hub where people can come together, catch up, share ideas, welcome clients, and really be immersed in the company and its culture. When we've been working with a number of clients, we've been helping them to identify what kind of quiet library or deep focus spaces they need to help their people get the work done, so that in future, whether you're working from home or from the office, you shouldn't have to put up with frequent interruptions and not being able to get your head down to work. We don't believe that there's a one-size-fits-all approach for every organisation. So we work with you to understand not only your organisation and the business needs, but actually the individuals within your organisation, what their roles are and how their experiences differ. And from that, we create personas. When we create personas, we interview, we observe, and we really gather a lot of data to understand the different user experiences across the business and what are their reasons for coming into the office and why are they choosing to work from home. Not only do they help us to understand the different needs and wants of individuals, but ultimately they ensure that our design is considered. It's not too soon to start considering what the future looks like for your organisation, so that when it is safe enough for everything to fully reopen, you're ready. After all, the office isn't dead, it's just different.